Do you know the sex of the baby or not?
This would be too wholesome. I need to share it in a really disgusting manner.
She's committed to the bit.
She really is.
I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Oh my God.
See, now I'm uncomfortable. This is your child.
Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well.
See, this is where I think she's officially gone too far. The bit's no longer funny.
This is what happens with rage bait content. It always gets, it's like edgy, too far.
Turning your baby shower into a golden shower where men on you and a event.
They're going to live a very happy, long life if I have children. They'll be able to get good health care, and what more can you ask for?
But healthcare won't solve a broken neck from yourself or a to the face.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Normal Gaze, where we take on insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? Before we get started, make sure you join us. Remember, we are almost to 1,200, and we just did. I'm still recovering. So I might be a little
actually
bit
shook.
Like, even when the cameras turned off, they thought it was a bit, but like I actually feel sick from what we just did on eye crust and what I saw.
One of our lolcows.
And it is in fact crusty, and that's all I'm gonna say.
He wasn't ready for how X-rated the content I showed him.
Because I planned the episode.
But then he added some content that I found on X.
Brad is a great journalist.
I literally
apparently.
I just put it into Grok.
Anyways, join as a member because this weekend Brad's going to do my workout and we're going to vlog it.
Yes. But also, if you do join as a member, caution advised for that
last video you might not
weekend's
watch.
one. But we'll blur a lot as well. Anyway, now we're going to talk about
Bonnie Blue.
Because we're just keeping it wholesome on this podcast. We really need to put a content warning on every freaking episode.
This is just a week of disappointment for me. That last episode traumatized me, and now I'm going to have to talk bad about Bonnie.
Your girl.
I know.
Do you still want her to have your baby? Even though she might have men pee on it?
Just get to the episode. I'll make that decision later.
So, the context here is Bonnie Blue did a radio interview with LBC in Britain. I think it's leading Britain's conversation.
Large black. Sorry. Sorry.
She's that would just be a day that ends in Y for her. So, though the thing is, she actually has sex with all these men with she talks about this is the kind of journalism I
know she likes to do it with men who have small wieners
and just average men
because she wants them to feel good about themselves.
I watched the full 30-minute.
She's such a nice lady.
Well, but then
I know. I can't even keep my bit up with this
because it's not cool. But I watched. This is the journalism that I do. I hope you're proud of me, Mom. I watched the full.
If you're watching Mama Polumbo,
don't watch the members only this week.
Don't
Mom.
watch the members only, and don't watch this episode.
This one is.
This one's fine, I guess,
because we're not going to show anything.
Yeah. That's fine.
But yeah, no. So I watched the full 30-minute episode in conversation with Bonnie Blue on LBC this morning. I did watch it on double speed, but most of it was actually interesting, and I can't say it was normal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Didn't cross too many lines. Here's this first part, and then we're going to get into the problematic part of this. Okay. But this first clip is, I think, just them talking about her pregnancy. Let's listen.
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on the pregnancy and the baby.
I know, thank you.
Can I ask how far down you are?
Far enough to know the baby's healthy, and I'm doing fine.
Good. Do you know the sex of the baby or not?
I do.
You're not sharing it?
Not yet.
No, okay, fair enough.
This would be too wholesome. I need to share it in a really disgusting manner.
Okay.
She looks so pretty.
I know.
She really has a pregnancy glow, and this is why it's hurting me so much because I'm like,
But I thought that was like, this is funny, Bonnie Blue.
This is making me feel better from watching Eye Crust because she's very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop mentioning him.
Sorry.
I'm getting grossed out.
Yeah. Sorry.
But no, this to me was actually funny, which is like, I can't reveal the gender because I have to think of a disgusting way to reveal it. Like, girl,
she's committed to the bit.
She really is, and I think we may actually be able to interview her soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we'll have to talk about this next thing.
I know,
and I'll have to
just
be like, girl, you went too far.
Play the movie, yeah.
Okay, so this is a clip where I think she took the bit a little too far, guys. Unfortunately. Because this is actually yikes. Let's watch.
Can I ask whether pregnancy, though, has changed your attitude to the work that you do?
No. I mean, it's been hard. Like, I've not found pregnancy easy. Like, morning sickness is well and truly throughout the whole day, and it's not just been in my first trimester. Yeah. But in terms of me wanting to continue filming, that hasn't stopped or it hasn't slowed me down.
Surely it must change the kind of things you do that rules out certain stunts, perhaps.
I would hope.
Made me want to be more careful in certain elements, but it has not stopped what I'm doing or me wanting to invite the public.
People might hear you say that and think, Oh, hang on. But you're pregnant. Does this stuff not stop for anything? You're pregnant.
I mean, a lot of people, I've been posting clips recently of me having intercourse whilst pregnant, and they're like, oh my God, you can't do that. And
You can.
Yeah, I think to most people's shocks, whether women want to say you can or can't have it, you can. Like, it is okay
Well,
and it's
sure.
healthy. And to me, having sex with one person for 6 hours or a large group of men for 6 hours is the same thing to me. It's just different shapes and sizes.
Oh, wait. So I'm sorry. I lied. The third clip is the really disturbing
It
clip.
is different shapes and sizes. The logic is there.
Well, she's not wrong. You can have sex while pregnant.
Correct.
But I don't think anybody disputes that. But there's a big difference between having sex and having gangbangs that you're open to the
It's
public.
also just like there's a kid involved now. Like they're gonna like when your mom was pregnant with you, she was getting gangbanged.
Imagine you grow up and you go back and your friends are able to look up videos of you in utero getting gangbanged.
If God gave me that mother, I'd throw up every day.
I don't know how. I'm really conflicted right now. Bonnie,
know.
why do you do this to me?
I know.
God.
It's actually
Because
tragic.
now she's got a kid involved. I really thought she was faking her pregnancy.
I think it's real.
I mean, no, it's definitely real now. You can see the belly. It's
I don't
real.
understand that. Did that happen on purpose or by accident, you think?
What, her getting pregnant?
Yeah.
I thought that she was infertile.
I did too.
That's why she went into this work.
I
I don't know. I don't know what to believe with Bonnie,
No, I don't either.
but I can still fix her.
You have to get involved before
I will take that
her baby
child.
shower.
I'll take the child and I will raise it correctly. And then we will go to... We'll fix Bonnie.
Your intervention with Bonnie needs to occur before the date of her planned baby shower. And when we watch this clip, you will understand why.
I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Oh my
See,
God.
now I'm uncomfortable. I haven't been uncomfortable at all in our conversation, and
Yeah.
you're delightful to meet.
Valid.
Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby.
Mm-hmm.
This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well.
Yeah, but when you have sex with them, again, it goes back to whether you're having sex with one person, which most people do throughout their pregnancy, or a group of different people with different sized penises. It's the same thing. Like, if you
peeing
couldn't
on
have
you.
sex during pregnancy, I would not have sex. But you can have sex, so I will have sex.
I'm not worried about you having sex
Yeah.
in pregnancy. I just think turning a baby shower, or do you regard it as a fake baby shower?
Yeah, it's like a fake baby shower. I won't be inviting my family.
No, but your baby's with you.
Of course, but the baby's with me for the whole 9-10 months. So
Just make it a event.
because I'm pregnant, pregnancy is a big fetish for a lot of people. And yeah, who knows, I might only be pregnant once, so I'm going to make the most of it.
See, this is where I think she's officially gone too far, and the bit's no longer funny. It's actually like,
Well, this is what happens with rage bait content. It always gets, it's like edgy, too far.
Right.
Edgy, too
turning
far.
your baby shower into a golden shower where men pee on you and a sex event.
Even
is
if it's
creepy.
and it's just because it's like part of your work. Like it's still your baby's baby shower.
And you're appealing to people who have a sex-related interest to babies.
Bonnie, baby, come home.
I don't understand this.
We can fix this. You're lost.
Well, the
You're
good news is it
confused.
hasn't happened yet, so it's not too late.
I know, and the thing is I don't know if she's actually going to do it. A lot of these things she doesn't do.
I know, but to even
And she just
suggest
rage
this is, like,
baits
not cool.
because she wants the interview to go viral to give her more traction or whatever. But
this
it's just like there is a line that you should draw, and I hate to say it. Like, I mean, freedom of speech, whatever, you can say whatever you want, but like, I don't know. This is just gross.
involving the baby makes it
I can't even like.
incredibly weird.
I was gonna make a lot of like jokes about Bonnie
Yeah, I
and
don't
kind
want
of
to
like
joke
rage
about
bait
it. Yeah.
this episode, but I can't even do it because it's like there's a child.
I hope she just thought this was just memes, and is all the backlash will realize, "Oh, I'm not actually gonna do this."
Yeah,
I hope so, because if not, like,
I don't know. She could be like a sociopath and have like or a psychopath and have like no. Which one is it? Socio or psycho doctor, where you have like no remorse for anything that you do.
he said,
Oh,
sociopath.
sociopath.
Okay.
She could be one.
But maybe the public backlash will be enough that she won't do it just out of her own self-interest.
I think that would only motivate her to do more. Yeah.
At another point in the interview that I didn't clip, the host asked her if she's worried about having her baby taken away by the state. She's like, "No, I'm not. Social media is not real life." And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Once
I
you
mean, it kind of is. If she actually goes through with it, then maybe.
I mean, just rage baiting about it on an interview is not going to get your baby
No.
taken away. But if you actually I guess I have no idea what their laws are, but it seems to me like the type of thing that could actually trigger an investigation.
Or
at
they might
least.
write a law called the Bonnie Blue Law.
Yeah, like Saudi Arabia did that when Cristiano Ronaldo went to Saudi Arabia to play soccer. They had to make a new law specifically for him so his girlfriend could live with him because they're not married.
No way.
Yeah, correct. Yes. And so it was like the Cristiano Ronaldo law. They're going to need a Bonnie Blue law that you may not host golden showers while pregnant.
I mean, I would support that. I don't know what I would do with her in Clarkistan. I think I would bring her captive as prisoner and have like daily teachings on how to become better.
I mean, she's
she
already
would be
mogging,
queen, obviously.
But
but
your
like,
queen is going to be a captive?
Correct. I mean, most queens are.
Oh.
Most women are in their marriages.
Oh.
Anyways.
So yeah, dystopia for some, utopia
for most.
But that's like not even accurate though, that slogan, because most are not going to pass the Clarkistan test.
They will if they get their surgeries.
Well, we got a lot of comments about that. So we'll go to that after I play you one final Bonnie Blue clip. And this is an older clip.
This is crushing my heart is breaking.
This one is just funny though.
Okay.
It's though. Like trigger warning.
So is Bonnie Blue.
Oh.
Sorry.
This one is from Matan's show, which I would love for us to actually try to go on. But he's like this crazy dude. You've probably seen clips of him, but he like trolls and does a bit in a character. And he had Bonnie Blue on, and this is what he said to her. Listen to this.
What do you think will be the average lifespan of your children? 12, 13 years old?
No, a lot older. I think they're going to live a very happy, long life if I have children. They'll be able to get good health care, and what more can you ask for?
But healthcare won't solve a broken neck from yourself or a shotgun to the face.
What did she say?
I don't know. That clip ends there.
Oh, because I don't think she probably just rage baited back.
Oh, she did that whole interview.
She doesn't give a.
She was unfazed, but I'm like, that is a diabolical.
I wish I do envy how unfazed she is at everything.
Unbothered. Completely.
Like entirely. Because I get triggered, I turn into a tomato, but Bonnie's just doesn't give a. I don't know how she does it. Maybe she's on a bunch of antidepressants.
I think she's probably is a sociopath.
Yeah.
But that one, as up as it was funny, but it also did get at a grain of truth that I do think people who do this OnlyFans stuff, especially women, because society does judge them harsher than men for sex-related stuff, should think about. Your kids are going to see this. Their classmates are going to bully them about it. It's like, it is what it is, but especially in the case of Bonnie Blue, imagine being a 7th grade boy and your mom is Bonnie Blue and your classmates
She's going to have to homeschool her kids.
It's like
I don't see any other option.
It's rough. Anyway, it's I guess just the consequences of her choices, but it's a joke, but
no, I do think that like you should raise your kids to be resilient in the face of bullying and blah, 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 blah. But like there's a line that gets crossed when your decisions as an adult start to really inflict harm on your kids, even if it's done by other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I agree.
Whatever.
All right. What we're going to do now, instead of reading member comments, for once we're going to be generous and read comments from non-members.
Okay.
Because we did post multiple Clarkistan memes and the people had things to say about it. So I thought it was funny.
These memes, you guys did me so dirty.
That's why I love it and I support them.
So dirty. I was in the club this weekend and we were like dancing, whatever. I was messed up. And I don't know why. I think I got a notification on my phone because I followed the Reddit thread. And I'm like, what is this? And I literally pull it up and
we'll put it on screen.
You know who, I was like, look at this. And he thought it was so funny. He thought it was a real flag.
The flag says Clarkistan, dystopia for some, utopia for most if you're hot. But utopia is spelled wrong.
It is spelled wrong.
And then they put a very cheesy photo of you.
Where they like made the skin look extremely discolored.
Well, AI just does that sometimes.
I don't think this is AI.
Oh,
is it AI? It might be AI.
I think it's AI.
I don't know how I feel about those colors.
Oh, that's
It's not a very pretty flag. Like the colors, I feel like we need light blue and white. Yeah, that's what, because those are my two favorite colors. Light blue, white, and a little bit of like gold. You guys, redo it. Light blue, white, and a little bit of like a gold, I don't know, star or like a something there. Gold,
a throne.
Gold plating around it. I don't know.
But
your magic.
I posted this on our YouTube community. It got 2,000 likes.
Because everybody wants to live in Clarkistan.
But the comments were kind of funny. Do you want to read the comments, Mr. Producer?
Okay, the first one is, I'm overweight. I don't know if I'm allowed in. Cry of face emoji.
You're allowed in, but you're going to have to be in camps for a bit.
Oh, excuse me?
What happens in the camps?
It's like The Biggest Loser, kind of.
Jillian Michaels is there. And
No, but we do it with the help of GLPs.
Oh,
so it's really not that hard.
you're
Just
only
time.
briefly interned in the
Correct.
internment
Yeah,
camp.
no, we don't hate fat people in Clarkistan. We just
help them whether they want it or not.
correct. It's just by force.
Okay.
But then when you go through your transformation, you're going to feel so much better. And since we give you GLPs, you don't have to do this whole like, oh, I need to learn discipline. Like, we don't give a shit if you have discipline or not. Just take the drugs and then you're fine.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Somebody on Reddit did this and they did Clark hella dirty.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, you guys did.
The next one's worse.
I know. Don't get me started.
We'll get to it.
I'm moving there because Clark will mandate me to be hot. I'm in for the state-funded glow-up.
Yeah.
Okay,
See?
but y'all realize you could just do it now, right?
No,
It's different
because
when
they
it's
have to pay for it.
mandated.
Clarkistan pays for it.
Oh, wait, with who? Clarkistan's a socialist
Beauty,
utopia now?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Beauty actually sells very well in this world.
Oh, so you're going to have what, an OnlyFans tax?
No, I'm sure
James
places like
Fishback?
an OnlyFans tax. No, I mean, our tax rate is pretty good, but we just don't have a really big defense budget. And we don't have free healthcare. We have free plastic surgery, but not free healthcare.
Oh, you have to pay
Only
for your...
cosmetic.
No, because we want the healthcare to be
Oh my
very
God.
capitalist. But yeah, places like Saudi Arabia and all of those other countries that like fly very pretty people out for their events, and just like all the very rich people, the oil companies, they all like give us so much money because our biggest export is hot people. So basically it's kind of like human trafficking, but everybody wants to be a part of it.
Except the people in the fat internment camps.
And our tourism is crazy.
Oh my
It's like
God.
Thailand is going to be
Maybe some tourism.
Thailand is going to be off like the map.
No
They're
more.
not going to make any money anymore because Clarkistan is bringing everybody in it, especially the middle-aged white man. But then they come in sometimes and they don't look the part, and then everybody else is like, honey.
And they get deported
Correct.
if they don't get with it quick.
That is one of the comments. I'm too fat and ugly to live there. I'd get deported.
You're not deported. You have two options.
Sent to the camp or deported.
You can work with one of our
work camp.
beauty officers.
Beauty off.
Or
Dystopian.
you can go to the camp to work because like somebody has to do the crops and
Oh, that's how they're going to lose the weight. It's like working in the fields.
No, if you want to remain
Oh, okay.
that
And
way,
and what are they going to have chains around their ankles? And some people will be massa officers.
no, they're beauty officers.
Oh,
They're
beauty
All of our
officers.
officers are beauty officers.
officers.
There's no such thing as anything else.
And will some of the beauty officers
There's beauty
carry whips?
there's beauty enforcement officers and beauty
No.
consulting officers. So the beauty
Oh.
consulting will give you a plan. The beauty enforcement will bring you to the camp.
One person said, I need to know what are the gun laws like in Clarkistan.
I think the only people allowed to have guns
Are the beauty enforcement officers?
and people who have shown allegiance to the deer leader.
Oh, well, that's one of the other comments. Isn't
Yes. Where is that one? Oh, I'm packing my bags right now. Can't wait to serve our supreme gay leader.
Leave your clothes at home, baby. We'll give you some new ones.
Oh,
it? Gagged.
poor girl.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
We welcome you.
Okay, a couple more, right? Just one more?
You doubled one.
Oh, call me out.
Mm.
Okay.
Does Clarkistan provide free Accutane?
Absolutely. That's the first thing we're going to get you hoes on, especially during puberty. We don't want our kids walking around with pimply face.
That's like heavy duty stuff, though.
No, it's
Accutane.
not.
Yes,
It's a
it
vitamin.
is.
No, I mean for women it could be a problem, but I mean the next flag needs some Accutane. That's for sure.
Oh, yes. Are we looking at that one now? Yes,
Yeah.
we
That
are.
pisses me. You really think in Clarkistan that's going to be our flag?
Look at that acne.
That
That's
makes
quite
me
funny.
so mad because it's just everything Clarkistan stands for, that is not.
But your jawline looks great.
But
yeah, but it's a little
pimples and the
unrealistic.
hair's
and the
wrong,
hair's
too.
wrong.
The hair
It's a
is-
different color.
Anyway, well, I'll put this on screen now. So we posted another one, or I posted it onto the YouTube from the Reddit.
yeah, I sent it to him at like 3 a.m. while I was at the club, and I was like, what is this?
Somebody made another one with the typo fix, but this one he has all sorts of acne.
I know. I'm like, I had like 1 week of breaking out, and now the AI thinks that I have a pimply face.
And of course, like,
But I started taking Accutane again, so
oh gosh,
I just do it in spurts. When I break out, I take it for like a week, and then my pimples go away.
That's probably good.
Okay. Let's read a few more comments.
Whoever picked these photos of Clark is immediately exiled from Clarkistan.
Yeah, no, that I don't think we believe in capital punishment.
But it's pushing your
but
limits.
it's getting there. Like you're gonna have the worst job on the farm.
Oh wait, this next one's kind of funny actually.
It says, documentary voice. His regime was brutal and unyielding. His secret police, the Clarkstapo, rounded up every citizen he considered chopped to send to Clarkistan camps.
Clarkistan?
I think. Wait. Clarkstapo kind of eats.
Yeah.
I think the Clarkstapo is going to be the people that protect me.
Like
and
the
protect like the
bodyguards.
capital, right? Because the
okay.
capital is going to be so beautiful.
Right.
But the beauty enforcement officers are the ones that live in like the other areas that get all like the muggies to like
the chopped people.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is in relation to the acne face. He still mogs me.
Aww.
That's good.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because that is really rough. If that's true.
The next one is Clarkson is giving off Homelander vibes in this picture.
I've never seen that.
Oh, from the boys.
From the boys.
That's not a compliment.
I don't know what that is.
He deserves it for not calling Clarkistan, dissing the queen like that. SMH.
Oh yeah, a bunch of people wanted you to
Clarkistan?
like Bonnie Blue, like
combine.
They wanted her in the name.
She's in trouble right now. All right, she's
Yeah.
staying in the castle.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And she's gonna have my baby,
In
and
the
that baby
castle.
is gonna be fine.
What?
but-
Not me knocking over the microphone. What would you do if Bonnie Blue had a what is it called? The golden shower on your baby?
I don't know what I would do. I don't believe in capital punishment. What would I do? I would mandate them for all citizens to do during baby showers so it's no longer weird. So then when my kid comes
So you'd
out.
victimize a bunch of other babies.
Well, it's not victimizing if it's
No, it becomes a social
normal.
norm.
Social norm.
I don't
But
think
that would
that's
be
how
quiet.
victimizing
So
works.
this is politics. So then I would start to spread it, kind of like how they put abortion clinics next to black churches. To like get it was very bad back in the 50s. So what I would do is I would start to like spread this cultural norm through starting with all of the outskirts, and then it would come into the capital, and then everybody would be doing this as a ritual. They would get peed on when they get their baby showers, and then my kid would come out and he or she wouldn't get bullied.
That's so great.
And then I would yell at Bonnie behind closed doors, like, why did you have to make me do this? I didn't want to have to do all this politics, blah, 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 blah.
That
And
actually
then-
is giving like emperor or dystopian leader or something. That if
Yeah.
something happens to you, it has to happen to everyone.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let us know if you'll be applying for your visa to Clarkistan or whatever.
It's just Clarkistan. Bonnie does not. She's my wife or my queen, but she does not get naming privileges.
Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to go spam our Spotify and give us good ratings over there. Some of y'all have done that. Much appreciated. And do become a channel member to watch us do a deep dive on Krusty and his interesting presence.
Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
And to watch me attempt Clarkson's workout. And we'll be back with more real soon.